USBT 22's Zach Crenshaw is just back from Goshen.
The farmer woke up to the sound of sirens and his milking barn engulfed in flames. Someone driving by called 911 and helped rescue two calves trapped in the barn. That was just the beginning of the support that's been pouring in ever since the tragedy this morning. At Ruberry Farm, the yard was filled with pickup trucks, the air with smoke. Where a dairy barn stood hours earlier, friends, neighbors, and strangers were hard at work.
It's normal in a way. If something bad happens, we're going to turn out, we're going to help, and we're going to support them and as much as we can.
It felt more like a construction zone than a fire scene. Farmers from across Elkhart County bringing their own equipment to help with the cleanup.
I want to just crawl back in bed.
Jonathan Zimmerman was the one they were rallying around.
They're willing to sacrifice some of the things they ought to be doing on their operation day to day to help somebody in need.
He says a lot of the support came from fellow farmers and church members.
And I think it's that faith that brings the community together that you don't see other places.
There are about 250 cows here on the farm. Unfortunately, about 10 calves died in this morning's fire. But the owner says it could have been a lot worse if the wind hadn't been blowing in the right direction. Zimmerman says people have already offered to replace expensive equipment, provide animal feed, and one neighbor and volunteer firefighter even offered to house his cows.
Within 2 hours of time, 100 cows were moved to a new facility and getting ready to start the next milking, which we milk every 8 hours.
There's still a lot of work to be done. Zimmerman says he will rebuild, but he knows he won't have to do it alone.
Everybody will turn out and help them. You know, people just fill in where it needs to be.
It's unbelievable. What a community.